I wake up slowly. I was incredibly groggy. My eyes are still blurry, and I'm still confused on where I am. I quickly come to my senses though, and I realize I'm on the back of a vehicle, one I'm well acquainted with. I was in the back of a '93 Bronco. I try to move my arms and legs, but to my dismay I realize that I'm tied up and gagged. Luckily for me, who or whatever had me doesn't know how to gag people well. I easily untie myself, and I quickly made another realization. It was playing very familiar music. It was Kill For Me by Marilyn Manson. I suddenly hear laughter, insane laughter, from an all too familiar person. It was Sierra. I think to myself, why the hell did she kidnap me? Wow, this is a super weird situation. I've never been in this weird of a situation. I've got to get out of this somehow. With that mind state, I untie myself. Thank God that she can't tie well either. I pick up my phone and turn it on. Good thing she didn't take my phone, I think to myself. I proceed to cut my phone on, and the light projecting from it nearly blinded me. I quickly regather myself and turn my brightness down. I begin to think to myself, wow, how did she not see my light from my phone? Oh, I spoke too soon. As I think that to myself, I hear her say, "Oh man, I knew that none of those were tied very tight. Well, hey sweetie, I'm really sorry it had to be like this way. But I was worried that if I just normally confess my love for you, that you might would say no, or if you learned more about me, that you would just run away. I will not let you run away like everyone else in my life. I love you, and I know you love me. Well, anyway, this way you're with me, the love of my life, till we die." That statement had shook me to the core. I had no idea how to react. I began thinking to myself, if she simply admitted her love to me, I would have said yes and loved her no matter what. But then again, it does depend on what she did. Suddenly the car stopped. I heard her quickly get out of the car, and she opened the tailgate. I should have noticed the first red flag when she rolled down the back glass, but I guess I was frozen in fear. As I was a rather weak guy, and in all honesty, I didn't see why a girl like her could like a guy like me anyway. I think to myself. She proceeded to open the tailgate. Sierra said, "I'm really sorry, my love, I have to do this. You leave me no choice." She hits me in the face, knocking me out almost instantly. When I awake again, it's day. However, it's still snowing and raining at the same time. It is still freezing cold. However, now I'm being dragged by her. The reason why I can't just simply run away is because she actually took the time to duct tape me from head to toe. I look at the place she is taking me. It is an old farmhouse that is an old wood faded brown color. It looks like it is barely usable. However, there is a faint tint of yellow from a light suggesting that the place has power. There is windows that are low to the ground, right where the foundation is, meaning that the place also has a basement. She is still dragging me to the porch of this old house. Ah, my love, don't you just love our new house? It's beautiful, isn't it? I know, it's a little old, but I figured me and you could work on it together and get married here as well. She says to me, but due to there being duct tape on my mouth, I can't reply. That is, once you accept your destiny, as far as you being mine forever, she says while we're walking up the steps, and her still dragging me up the stairs now. Once we're inside the house, all I can smell is the musky smell that smells like rotting wood. As we're in this house, she begins to walk to the doorway to the basement. She then proceeds to drag me into the basement. She sits me down in a chair and takes off all the duct tape. And instead ties me down in the chair. She then says, "Well, now that you are here, I can show you all the stuff I got." She then points at one corner of the room. "I got all the pictures of you and your friends and family, so then you will remember them because you probably never see them again," she says while still pointing at the wall, which is filled with pictures of my family and friends, all of them from my room. Then she pointed at the other wall, which revealed my TV and PS3. "And look, I even got us entertainment." I began to think to myself, "Ah yes, the PS3, which has gotten me through many hard times. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to help much now. Well, unless I smack her with it. I mean, it is the fat version of the PS3 after all, so maybe it would do something. Well, it is finally time to do something I've been wanting to do with you for a long time." "It is finally time to do something I've been wanting to do with you since I first met you." She began pulling out a needle. "I'm really sorry, my love, but it's going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. However, it will come with a reward. I love you, sweetie." She then proceeds to stab my neck with the needle. I fell asleep immediately. When I came to, I look at my surroundings. I'm in my underwear. She is as well. She has one arm around me. I look at my surroundings and I realize that I'm not restrained in any way, therefore making this the perfect time to run. So I begin to slowly and quietly get up, and at that very moment she buried her sharp nails into my arm. I scream in agony as I felt she stabbed one of my arteries. She then says, "Oh, where are you going, sweetie? I really do love you. In fact, I love you so much that I would even love you no matter what, even if you were dead." What she said gave me cold chills. Suddenly I felt cold, wet feeling go down my arm. She had dug her nails into my arm so deep that she drew blood. "Oh, is my sweetie bleeding? How? Sexy. What the fuck? Get the hell off of me, you psycho." While I said that, I quickly yanked my arm away from her. Then I proceed to run away up the stairs from the basement. While I do so, she says, "No, please, baby, I didn't mean to. Please come back," she says while screaming and crying as if a family member was dying right in front of her. I get outside and run straight to the door that led outside. Next to it was a table that had a book labeled Sierra's Diary and keys to the Bronco. So I grabbed both and booked it to the Bronco and got in. I then proceed to start it up. It barely starts up due to what I assume is because of the freezing cold. Finally, I get my phone and call my parents to come home as quickly as possible. They proceed to ask why I then proceeded to explain what happened, but to my astonishment, I see her run up to the Bronco and hit the side of the glass. I quickly lock all the doors and get out of there. Part of me wants to read her diary. I probably will, just to see if I have any evidence against her. Guys, be careful. You never know who may be insane. Hey guys, Mr. Scary 36 here, and I really hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for the long pauses in the middle of these things. I'm using Bandicam to screen record a music song, so I have music in the background. So yeah. But I really do hope you enjoy. Either way, I still don't have a social media for Mr. Scary 36 quite yet, so if you want to send me your own creepypastas, send it via the email below. So I hope you do like my musical change up at the two songs in the beginning there. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, always be scared.